Social Zoom Factor episode 209.
Driving results in business these days takes something special. It's a combination of the right info and the right energy. Pam Moore has both and is here to help you avoid the pitfalls and guide your business and life by leveraging and integrating social media, powerful branding, and digital marketing. Welcome to Social Zoom Factor. Now it's time to live life zoomed.
Are you ready to take your new idea to fruition? One of the first things you need to do is get your business online. Our partner HostGator can take you from zero to turbo fast. Download their Get Online the Easy Way ebook and receive a coupon code for 30% off any new hosting package. Simply visit socialzoomfactor.com/HostGatorEasy or simply text HostGator to 33444. The Marketing Nuts Agency helps companies transform their social and digital business from the inside out. Visit their website at www.themarketingnutswithaz.com for a client list, case studies, and some amazing free resources to get you started down the path of success. Hey there, Zoomers, and welcome to Social Zoom Factor. This is your host, Pam Moore. All right, today we are digging right in and continuing our It's a Pay to Play World. Are you ready series? We are talking specifically about Facebook advertising. And in episode 208, I shared with you 5 fundamental, foundational things you must know and do before you start any Facebook advertising. And make sure you listen to, if you are new to Facebook advertising, make sure you listen to that episode before you even listen to this one. So go back to episode 208 and listen to those 5 foundational elements. It's one of our In a Nutshell series, just like this one is. So it's short, sweet, and to the point, and packed with info that you can implement and benefit from immediately in your business and life. So today we are diving in deep to the Facebook boosted post versus other Facebook advertising options. And this is one of the top questions we get from people in our network, our students, and our clients is, Pam, what is the difference between a Facebook boosted post versus a Facebook ad? So as I talked a little bit about in episode 208, I talked about some of the different types of Facebook ads that there are. I'll recap just some of those for you so you know. But Facebook does not have a shortage of different types of ads. Okay. So if you are new to Facebook advertising, it can actually be pretty confusing when you first log in, because you log in and you're like, okay, I think I have my act together. And then all of a sudden you see this long list of different types of ads that you need to choose from. All of them have some different options for you to choose from when you are selecting which ad you want to use. And you tend to get overwhelmed. Many people get overwhelmed and then they just say, you know what, I'm just going to select this type of ad without really doing their research. And then they wonder why Facebook, they think, stole all their money and they didn't have any conversions. And so Facebook marketing doesn't work. Facebook advertising does work if you take the time to understand not only Facebook advertising platform, but the larger ecosystem of which you're working in, which is why you need to listen to episode 208. So you make sure you lay that proper foundation from square one in starting your pay to play journey. So what you're going to hear in this podcast today are 3 foundational elements. Number 1, we're going to talk about what is a boosted post, and I'll recap some of the other types of Facebook advertising options that you have. 2, we're going to talk about how does the Facebook boosted post differ from other Facebook advertising options. Okay, so what are those key differences? Because there are definitely some key differences you need to be aware of. And number 3 is a few tips for successful Facebook boosted posts. Okay. So number one is, what is a Facebook boosted post? So basically, a Facebook boosted post is taking a post that you've already published on your wall and you boost it so more people will be able to see it. So you are basically paying Facebook so more people will see that post that you've already published on your Facebook business page wall, on that Facebook feed for your page. All right. So remember the days of Facebook organic reach when we first all got on Facebook for business and we could put a Facebook post up there and, a good majority of our audience and the people who liked our page would just see that without us having to pay the money? Oh, those were the days, right? Sometimes when things seem too good to be true, they absolutely are, and they only last for a short period of time. And that's very true when it comes to this social and digital world. So those of us who have been in this landscape for decades, we saw this coming. I knew that the organic reach for Facebook was not going to be around and last that long. So hopefully you were able to take advantage of it while organic reach was still working on regular text posts and visual posts. But nowadays you are in a pay to play world with Facebook, and you need to just accept that and figure out how you can be successful and increase the ROI the best that you can of every dollar that you spend. Okay. So the Facebook boosted post is going to help you get that post in front of more people, and you can boost posts that you create on your page. This includes photos and basic status updates, offers, and videos. So Facebook right now is very much still rewarding video with organic reach. And we'll talk a little bit about more of that later. But posts that you boost will appear higher in the news feeds, and that will help you be able to get more people to see them. And they will also help those appear higher on Instagram if you're advertising on Instagram as well. But keep in mind that even though it's a boosted post, you still must follow Facebook's advertising policies. So you're going to want to make sure you are aware of that and what those policies are. Boosted posts are also going to be labeled sponsored. So it will show in the news feed of people who are seeing that post, but it's going to show that it's sponsored. So you're not going to be able to post a post and then just get more people to see it without them knowing that you actually paid for them to see it. I think so many of us are getting used to this pay to play world. Even as consumers, we're used to seeing those sponsored ads. And we're actually most of the time pretty thankful that Facebook does a pretty good job in targeting and showing us relevant content that we really do want to see. Unless you're doing some late Saturday night weird searches and then, all of a sudden you're getting ads for ladies' shoes because maybe your wife took over your laptop or mobile device. My husband complains about that quite a bit on our shared Amazon Prime account, for example. So anyway, but keep in mind, you need to be aware of the advertising policies that Facebook has. You need to know what's going to work and not going to work, because if you're trying to boost posts and they're not getting approved, you need to make sure you're looking at why are those not getting approved. Now, how does a Facebook boosted post differ from other Facebook advertising options? Okay, so we talked about what a Facebook boosted post is. Let's talk about how is it different. So with the other Facebook advertising options, you can choose the goal. Okay, this is a huge differentiation. And you also can more finely target your audience. So those are the top two differentiators between Facebook boosted posts and other forms of Facebook advertising. You got that? So you can more finely target your audience with other Facebook advertising options, and you also can better choose your goal so that Facebook will optimize the people who are seeing your ad to people who are more likely to help you achieve that goal. And let me talk through this and put this in a nutshell for you. So some of the different advertising options you have when it comes to Facebook advertising are: you can drive clicks to a website. You can drive website conversions. You can use the Facebook pixel so that you know exactly how many leads you are converting from that specific ad. And so when you are driving clicks to a website or you're driving website conversions, Facebook is automatically helping you identify and target people who are more likely to click outside of the Facebook environment and go to your website. They're helping you select people who are more likely to convert. I'm one of those people. I convert all the time for people who are advertising relevant content to me because I'm always opting in and giving my email address and looking for resources that are going to help me and my customers optimize their business and their marketing, right? I'm probably a dream come true for Facebook and many of the marketers. And there's lots of people like me out there who are converting. So if your goal is to convert leads or for whatever that goal or offer may be that you're putting out there, a boosted post may not be the best advertising medium for you to use. You may be better off using one of the other Facebook advertising options, which also include page post engagement, page likes, app engagement, app installs, event responses. So are you looking to get people to register for your event? Maybe drive local awareness for your local business, maybe offer claims. So you want people to claim an offer and you want to get those numbers up as high as you can so it financially makes sense for your business as well as the people who are subscribing. Wanting to maybe drive video views, which is great combination also with boosted posts, which we'll talk about in a little bit, drive lead generation, and of course, brand awareness. So those are some of the goals and objectives that you can select when you use the traditional Facebook ad manager or the power editor. Okay, this is the key differentiator. When you use a boosted post option, you do not get to choose the goal. Okay, you don't get any of those options. Facebook chooses the goal for you, which it's primarily choosing people who are more likely to like that content and who are going to engage with that content. Now, are there benefits to that? Absolutely. And you're going to need to test some of your content and see which advertising methods work better. If you are a new brand and you're looking to get brand awareness and you're looking to just drive engagement on some awesome content you have, and maybe you want to get some likes on some content and get it out there, it may work for you to do some boosted posts. You're going to have to see. Now, the thing that we see happen a lot with small business is that they spend way too much money on boosted posts because Facebook, you think that's an accident? No. Facebook makes it really easy for you to boost a post. You don't have to even get inside the ad manager inside of Facebook to boost a post. All you have to do is set up your ad account, attach a credit card to it, which you can do in a matter of seconds, and Facebook will let you boost a post even from your mobile device. All right. So the downside of that is that it's so easy to do that it may not work to the best that it could, and that you could be applying that same $10, $20, $100, $500 and putting it towards other advertising mediums on Facebook and be seeing a much higher return on your investment. So I really encourage you to just test different options. Now, remember the other differentiator is the audience targeting. Okay. So when you use a boosted post, you can target and refine that audience based upon people who like your page. You can choose people who like your page and their friends, or you can choose people through targeting. But you need to know if you choose people through targeting, you can target based on location, interests, age, and gender. However, your targeting options are going to be very limited compared to what you can do with some of the other Facebook advertising options. So make sure that you know what you're getting into when you're doing these boosted posts. And before you go spend a whole lot of money doing them, that you're testing it out, because you very well may be able to see some higher conversions and maybe better achieve your goal if you try some of the different mediums, okay, some of the different methods for Facebook advertising. Now, last but not least, I'm going to share with you a few tips that are going to help you be as successful as you possibly can with boosted posts. And before I do that, please give a minute to our sponsors, hear what they have to say, because they are what keeps this podcast zooming. And I will be right back. The new year brings a time for evaluation, reflection, and planning. As an entrepreneur, you know your product, your target market, and how you are going to differentiate from competition to achieve success. One thing that often gets forgotten, though, is the online foundation. Do you have the right digital foundation to build a structurally sound business, or are you building on sand and hoping it will hold? Successful businesses are built on steady ground. You need a blueprint for success, curb appeal, and security. Our partner HostGator can help you do this and more. Download their Business Builder Kit, inclusive of 9 steps for planning your website, 10 mistakes to avoid on your homepage, and 3 easy steps to protect your website from hackers. Simply go to socialzoomfactor.com/HostGatorBiz or text HostGatorBiz to 33444. Again, that is socialzoomfactor.com/HostGatorBiz or text HostGatorBiz to 33444. Do you ever feel stuck in a rut, like your online business and social business isn't all that it could be? The Marketing Nuts Agency helps small businesses clear up to the Fortune 50 brands, provide clarity and vision for current and future programs. The Marketing Nuts believe in ROI-driven decision-making while still inspiring audiences with relevant content. From social business strategy and consultation, influencer marketing, to corporate training and workshops, and fully outsourced digital and social programs. The Marketing Nuts helps you prioritize your investment, impact business goals, and inspire your audience to invest in a relationship with you. To start the conversation, visit www.themarketingnuts.com. I'm back. Okay. Number 3, we are going to talk about some tips and strategies for successful boosted posts. Number 1 is you need to know your goal. You need to know your goal, you need to know your objectives, and you need to know your offer. You need to know your audience. You need to know what is it you are wanting to achieve and what does success look like. And make sure you're not just randomly boosting your posts because it turns into spam. Because remember when I talked about a little bit earlier, how we're all getting used to seeing sponsored posts? Okay, there's good and there's bad in that because everybody is boosting posts. It's like the small business 101. Hey, let me put $20 on this boosted post. And the problem is everybody's boosting posts. So they're boosting posts and we're seeing a lot of lame boosted posts in our feed. And what happens when you start to put lame posts in people's feed? They start to put you on ignore. They might even unlike your page. They might even get a bad brand impression in their head about you and their business, which is likely completely opposite of what you're trying to achieve, right? You're wanting to build your brand. Did you know it takes 6 to 7 brand touches before somebody will even remember you? And did you know, I recently saw a study that for 1 negative brand impression, it takes 15 to 17 positive brand impressions for that 1 negative brand impression to be minimized. Okay. So 1 spammy post in a news feed, it could take you 15 to 17 more positive touches for you to fix that negative spammy brand image that you have put into that person's head because of a lame Facebook boosted post. So I want you to use boosted posts very carefully. If I were working with you and consulting you, I would tell you to crawl, walk, run, and that you really should also educate yourself on Facebook advertising. I think many people do too many boosted posts because they are intimidated by traditional Facebook advertising. And that is why we are launching our new training platform, which I talked about in episode 208, that you can go to socialprofitfactor.com to learn more about. Make sure you subscribe so you can be one of our first students. But it's been a long time vision and dream of ours to really launch a platform that will serve people like you, the small and medium business leaders who just need to make sense of all these things. It's like, how can I put these things in a nutshell and just grow my business? I know that you don't have time and you don't have money, so we're going to help you not only only do Facebook advertising, but also help you build your business, help you build your digital platform, your personal brand. And then we're going to really be making some major shifts in our business that enable us to better serve you and to really follow our passions and where we know we can offer the most value to people like you. So we are super excited about that. Go check it out at socialprofitfactor.com. Now, other tips are to make sure that you are not randomly boosting posts. Have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, you are going to become spammy. And if you're just, randomly on, I think I'm going to boost this post right now, and then the next 2 days from there, you decide you're going to boost another post, you're going to wind up being spammy. You may have forgotten you boosted the other post that sounded and looked almost exactly like it. So you want to make sure you're not doing random acts of Facebook posting, and that instead you have a plan and a strategy, and you're making sure you're boosting the perfect content so that you can tell a story over time. And I'll have an episode very soon to talk about how we can actually do brand storytelling through Facebook advertising, okay, which I think it's really exciting. So I want you to put your marketing hat on. I want you to put your creative hat on and think about how can you inspire and connect with your audience with the goal of helping them achieve their goals. Because when you do that, then you achieve your goals by default. It's inspire, connect, achieve. Because when our goals are focused on helping our audience achieve their objectives, you will be so much more successful. Instead of utilizing Facebook boosted posts and say, I'm going to go create this Facebook video so I can get lots of views. Why? Right? Every single thing you're putting on Facebook, every post you're boosting, every ad that you are developing and spending money on, you need to answer the question, why? Why does anybody care about that boosted post? Why do they care about that Facebook ad? If they see it in their news feed, is it relevant to them? Is it timely to them? Is it differentiated from your competition? Is it something that's going to provide them value? All right. Does it stand out in a unique and positive way? So answer the question of why, and try boosting some different types of content. You don't have to just boost blog posts or an image. Facebook right now is really rewarding organic video and live video. So they are rewarding you organically with organic reach when you are posting video, when you are going live with video, or you're uploading a video. So something that's working really well right now is boosting videos. Okay. So that is one area we are seeing a ton of success for ourselves and for our clients is with Facebook boosted video posts. So I encourage you, if you haven't gotten into the world of video, I encourage you to really check it out and maybe start experimenting with some different ways that you can give some behind the scenes access to your business, to your community, and share that via video online. Maybe do some compelling brand storytelling and just use it to inspire and connect with your audience and help them achieve their goals. And we will be rolling out a class very soon that will help you with some of those things as well. So stay tuned. But there you have it in a nutshell. We talked about what is a boosted post, how does boosted posts differentiate from other Facebook advertising options. Remember, it was through the targeting, because you cannot as finely tune and target your audience on a boosted post as you can on the other Facebook advertising options, as well as the other differentiator was the different types of goals that you can select. Remember, with boosted posts, Facebook selects that goal for you, where with the different types of advertising, such as clicks to website conversions, you get to choose the goal. Okay, so those are key differentiators. And then we talked about some key success tips and strategies when you do use boosted posts. So I hope that this episode was very helpful for you today. I know it was pretty technical, and I tried to lay it out as simply as I could for you. I know I repeated myself a little bit, and I did that on purpose because I know some of these things are hard to understand and remember. Thank you so much for your time today. I know your time is so precious and limited. That is a wrap.
If you're ready to zoom your business and zoom your life, then don't let the end of this episode be the end of your journey. Visit socialzoomfactor.com/zoom for incredible free resources and guides. And be sure to join the Social Zoom Factor mailing list so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time on Social Zoom Factor.